I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the land on which this podcast is recorded today. Also pay respects to the elders past and present, and extend that respect to any other Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander people who may be listening today. This is Melanated in Melbourne, a podcast designed to give an insightful look into the Australian lifestyle from the lens of two Black American besties.
Y'all know what it is. It is Melanated in Melbourne. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Ri'chard.
And welcome back, everybody. It's season 2. Hooray!
It is season 2.
Yay!
Hold your applause, please.
Hold
Please,
it,
enough.
please. Guys,
Enough.
guys,
I know.
So much applause.
You missed us so much, and I just think, you needed to. But why not? Like,
Exactly.
It's been 2 months since we were in this booth.
2
last.
months. Wow, has it really?
Yeah, because we recorded the finale, and a lot of people were like, oh my God, is it over? Even though we literally said in the finale that we're coming back in 2024.
I, too, don't have critical listening skills, so I can't blame them.
What?
Can't blame them.
I think that's a mild exaggeration. You have them.
Okay, they're there. They're not always utilized, but that's all right.
It's
but
like
that's
an off switch.
okay.
Sometimes it's like somebody forgot to pay the blight bill.
Yeah.
Listening
Just
not happening.
I've been meaning to light these candles anyway.
Stop.
But it's good to be back, but it still doesn't feel like we've had a break because we've been pretty busy.
Oh my God.
We've been so busy.
It's been so nonstop. And like this summer break, because we tried to have a little break from the podcast.
We tried. It did not.
It didn't last very long.
Nope.
Like, because we are both going out of town in the middle of the season, we would like to get ahead of things and also plan for what season 2 would look like.
Yes.
Especially last year, we were like, yeah, this would be a fun thing, a quick little snippet, and now y'all like us or whatever.
Y'all like us. You really like us.
Is that Sally Fields?
I was going to say, we need the Sally Field soundbite.
I don't know how to work.
Shout out to Sally Field if you're listening.
Wait, is Sally Field still alive? I am just asking. I'm asking a question. Anytime anyone's over 50, I feel like they died. And I didn't
not
hear.
over 50.
Honestly, there are a lot of famous celebrities who die younger than that. Amy Winehouse. If the celebrity's over 50 and I haven't seen them in anything, I worry that they died. And I'm like, ooh.
Yes, but no, I don't think Sally Field went on to glory. I think she's still with us.
Is Patti LaBelle still alive?
Yes, Aunt Patty is still with us.
Okay, I feel like no one's talking about Patty's Pies, so I just assumed.
Patty on my own.
Do we have to explain that to our Australian listeners?
No, because you know what it is? It's like this season with explaining internet references. It's just, I think that's, you know what? We're going to have new season resolutions. I'm not going to explain internet references because.
Really? Okay, so do your own homework. Google it.
Yes, do your own homework.
I mean, because they're listening to this, it's not live. They can just rewind it. Like, what did you say? We will rewind. You can rewind. We'll wait.
Correct. Just type in Patty's Pies into Google and you'll see an adorable person, man. I don't know what their pronouns are, but eating one of Patty's pies and singing on my own, and it revolutionized her pie sales. Wow, I ended up explaining it. So never mind.
Look at you. Her New Year's resolution already broken. It's February, so you can pretend that you said that in January.
Resolutions are meant to be broken.
I think they're meant.
That's a world record.
It's better if you don't tell anyone, or maybe just tell one person. Because if you brag about, like, I'm going to go to the gym more, and then everyone's like, ooh, that double cheeseburger is looking real good. How is the gym going? Because I'm that friend. Don't tell me your goals. Do not tell me your goals, because I will follow up.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's good to have an accountability partner for sure.
And I will follow up often. It's like, I'm at the gym. What are you doing? What, you haven't gone this month? That's so crazy. I'm outside.
We outside. Well, also, here in Melbourne, it's the summertime now. And it feels like we have to utilize this time.
Absolutely.
Because with winter in the middle of the year, it feels like winter lasts forever.
Absolutely.
Here.
And especially even in our summer. Sometimes summer just doesn't want to come out sometimes.
Sure enough.
It was flooding sometime last week, it was just raining for no damn reason. We have a month left of summer. Air quotes. There are air quotes.
Air quotes.
And sometimes the weather's like yes, and other times it's like, well, I'll go be there. Like, tell me before I decide to come out.
Sometimes winter will pop back in, like, y'all miss me? It's like, no, you raggedy ass bitch.
Stop.
Like,
not that.
Stay your ass somewhere else. I don't know why winter, like a little bit of clouds, a little bit of rain, cold weather, she wants to pop in. During the summertime, like, nobody invited you.
I mean, I do actually like the breaks occasionally.
Occasionally?
I'm not gonna, because sometimes on Sunday, it's gonna be 38 degrees.
38 degrees.
And I'm like, not me. It will not be me. I can assure you. I will wave. I'll support you. I'll send you water telepathically. But
Water telepathically. Aquaman.
Hydrate, bitch. It's very that.
Came through dripping.
Drip, drip. How do I sound?
Oh, good. Your voice sounds rich and velvety.
Luxurious. Because I had a theory that my mic works half the time, but because you scream. Yes, because you scream. Well,
I scream. You scream.
We all scream.
We all scream?
For gelato, because I'm lactose intolerant. I know they're not vegan, but it's not dairy, and I'm for that.
You know what? Let's wake it up. Gelato is better.
It is.
Gelato is superior.
I fully agree. And if we're going to talk about gelato, I want to talk about my girl, Messina.
Oh, yes. That has been a
is
point.
Is she Melbourne only? Or is that Australia? Because I've actually only been to Messina here, but only when I had money to afford Messina.
Fair. Listen, in this economy, you got Messina money? You got Messina money?
It's no longer McDonald's money.
Child, you better look
Messina
through the
money.
window and lick with your imagination because trying to save every single cent we got. But
1,000%.
Messina is very, very good.
That's my girl. Oh, actually, I feel like we should brag about ourselves because it's been 2 months. We have been busy, but we've also been busy with a lot of great things.
We've been busy.
And it's just a lot of changes, a lot of positive moves, a lot of active things going. Would you like to go first, or did I catch you off guard? Shall I?
Yeah, I think I need time to think because it's just like it hasn't really been a break, but in a good way because, we're moving, we're shaking, we're candlestick making. Well, not really.
I don't know how to make candles.
I wish I knew how to make candles.
I learned during lockdown. That was one of my other lockdown side things.
We were really back in colonial times. Learning how to make candles. We were baking
bread.
bread.
As we said last year, I never made the bread. Because I'm not a carb person, really. Like, I like sandwiches. Occasionally, but I'm not just gonna eat bread just because she's doing the thing. Well, while you think about what you are like great for me, because again, we stopped around like middle of December, so in that time we have at least popped out two events that were
very cute events.
Two very cute events. There was summer camp, our Good Girls Summer Camp. Did we talk about summer camp at the finale or no?
I don't think we did.
If we did, I'm so sorry. Listen to it again because we were the baddest bitches in the ball.
We were the baddest bitches in the ball, and then once again, Winter's raggedy ass.
Yes, that's why I was like, sometimes she decides not to play.
It was winter camp. It was winter camp.
So
winter camp.
If we did not talk about summer camp previously, summer camp is a queer festival that's hosted in Australia. It's like one of the first of its kind. The first year they had Big Frida, Years and Years, Sophie Ellis Bextor, who's having a resurgence right now.
Resurgence of
Veronica's, who, as Americans know, untouched, but in Australia they are like a consistent.
Correct.
They never really went anywhere else. Like in America, we had like 1 and 2 hit songs. It's like, oh yeah, we know Untouched, we know this, we know that. But here, it's a staple. Like.
Big time.
They were there, and it was just this magnificent queer event. But this year, it was very cold.
It was so cold, which is honestly really homophobic.
It was.
Really homophobic.
Someone needs to write a letter.
Really, the weather was just being oppressive. It was cold. It was raining.
The venue was cute, but it was next to the water. So that wind was whipping titties out of turtlenecks.
Yes.
Was that?
The wind was bitch slapping the titties out of our turtlenecks. Because we all wanted to be cute, but we were on this pier. I say we didn't have a place to hide, but thank God for that little indoor portion.
Yeah, the little indoor, yep.
That little indoor portion just saved your girl's life because she's allergic to the cold. She doesn't like it.
Yeah, every time events like this happen, as the unofficial mayor of Collingwood, I always like to dress up, and it was like, I had to channel Cardi B, A Hoe Never Gets Cold, because the way in which my titties were already out of my turtleneck to begin with, so nobody had to bitch slap them anywhere because they were ready and on display.
They were ready. The titties were ready.
Is that an original?
It is.
I guess.
It's called Ready Titties by Nicole.
No stage name.
No stage name. No, because I don't want nobody else taking my credit for my original. Yeah. For my original song.
I feel like just saying your first name is definitely good to lock it in. Like, yes, no. Nicole wrote this.
Nicole, correct.
Oh, yes. Scherman Jensen.
Listen, I don't know what Nicole Salamander is up to.
I don't want to know what she's up to.
I don't, but I definitely want to talk. Oh, never mind.
No?
Let's get back to summer camp. No, right, I'm going to try and keep us on path because I'm just like, I'm thinking of that award show when Melanie ran out on stage, loosen up my buttons, babe.
Oh, yeah, and then she just did that speed walk.
But Mama was on, I don't know what key she picked.
Yep.
She was like, this is my moment. She sounded crazy.
She chose violence against herself, really.
Against herself.
And you hate to see it. Well, you love to see it because it's hilarious. But you hate to see it if you were that person that was your friend, you'd be like, oh, I wish I could help you.
Nicole Sri Lanka was looking at her like, what are you doing?
Pull up in Sri Lanka.
Am I a Nicki fan? What? Oh, my gosh. But back to summer camp.
Yeah, back to summer camp. Luxurious. The weather was doing whatever she wanted to.
Whatever.
It was a bop and a half. Like, the first year was better, in my opinion.
Yeah, obviously. I couldn't make it because I had a performance and I was devastated. I wasn't there. And then, of course, the one year that I do make it, it's raining.
It was a sprinkle.
It's raining.
It was doing.
Oh, baby, it's raining.
Okay, we don't have any umbrellas.
Baby, come in to me.
That's again about sex, literally.
Yeah. Oh, now that I think about it.
No, it's like
is the umbrella a condom?
Yes.
Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we still have each other. You can stand under my
umbrella. Is her vagina, I think, actually.
You can stand under my umbrella. Oh, you know, that's a lick. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. I'll allow it.
And you're looking back and was like, damn, did you just ruin that song for me? It came in 2008. If I ruined it for you, I'm so sorry.
It can't be ruined.
And you know how many years ago 2008 was? 16.
Oh, God damn it. Why would you fucking do that?
Because it's a new season, but it's the same me.
It's the same me. New Year, same me.
Because I was never the problem.
Unfortunate that you're still counting things.
Yeah. But on top of that, like, we're actually bragging about our things that we're doing differently. I am running on 5 hours of sleep and just motivation of the will to live, mostly spite. I had so many things to do, like, I will survive this week. In the last month, I have gone up to do a badass photo shoot.
Yes. Oh, my God. Shout out to the photos.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes. I'm not sure if Joel Devereaux is an absolute genius. First photo shoot, I had no idea what I was doing, and he was like, do this, do that, do that. Oh, this is wonderful. And then I got really comfortable. Absolutely loved it. The pictures just arrived, and I am overwhelmed by the compliments of it. I actually have muted my notification on Instagram for the moment just to have a breathe.
Right.
But I mean,
draining the battery,
emotional battery, my actual phone battery. But people are like sliding in, like, hey, come do a photo shoot with me. I'm like, actually, I will.
Yes!
We'll line that up then.
Oh my God, amazing!
Big shit popping, little shit stopping. I know we don't. I know we don't love T.I., but I had to. That song was a pop.
Checker.
Honestly,
he truly is wild, like the Taliban.
So tired. But on top of those things, as I told you guys last season, my whole job kind of like dissolved in the middle of the year. So now it's just like my last day was yesterday, and I've turned on my laptop, so I'm fun employed at the moment.
Fun employment.
And like interviewing, doing the whole thing. But because the union got involved and got us some paychecks, we will be okay to comfortably just vibe until the next role is found. So nice little breather for me. I moved house. I actually am really excited because my new housemate, I've now talked him into listening to the podcast, and already I told him, I was like, I'm gonna tell stories about you.
Oh my God.
So we're gonna come up with like a fake name for him. For now, is John.
John.
He'll be John until like we're probably gonna come up with something more fancy, I guess. But
that's all good. Well, shout out to John, because the other event that we ended up going to pretty recently was Midsummer.
Midsummer, yes.
And I got to meet John because I rolled up to your place for pre-drinks.
Pre-drinks, pre-gaming.
And your girls' pants were too long.
Yes.
They were too long, and it was a bit shocking that I was like, oh my God, they're going to be dragging, because Midsummer is, once again, another beautiful queer festival where everybody gets to come together, have a grand gay old time. That is so fabulous in the park, and just, like a safe space to listen to music and watch performances, and it's absolutely fabulous. And but we're in a park.
Yep.
And if there was going to be a little bit of rain that day, my pants were going to get destroyed.
But lucky for you, you walk into a room full of homosexuals.
Oh, God bless them. God bless them.
God bless the gays.
God bless the gays. Please and thank you, because when my pants are too long, I actually brought like a needle and thread thinking I was going to do something. Thinking she was going to do a cute quick stitch.
When you said that out loud, I was like, okay, well. But luckily, John has his own sewing kit. And
yes, busted out a full-ass sewing machine.
Yep.
And hemmed my pants. Him and Ben.
Yes, Ben.
Oh, sure. Were we supposed to use a fake name for Ben?
No, Ben never asked for fake names.
Okay.
Because Ben's not going to get, there's not going to be any personal stories for Ben, so it's all fine. So John and Ben, but yeah.
Yes. Shout out to my babies helping me with my pants. And I was just like, this is like, I felt so at home, felt so taken care of. I just, it was amazing. And once again, we looked great.
We did. We absolutely did. Oh, that was actually one of my favorite outfits that I busted
Great
out.
Outfit.
Just walking through the amount of necks that were broken.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm so sorry to step on that, but I am not actually sorry. So,
Period.
What else do? All right, so moved house, new job, podcast season 2, whippity whapping. Yeah, I think that's all for right now. I'm having a complete brain fart. What about some stuff for you?
That's all right because I get it with everything happening right now. A little bit of sleep. I mean, I've been good as well. I actually have some friends. Like I have a friend visiting from America at the moment, so I'm like hosting. So I'm also in that kind of brain space.
Yep.
Actually, just got back from a trip. I went to New Zealand.
Oh yeah, that wasn't your first one, right?
No, it was not my first trip. I went in 2018 when I had to leave because I was on a tourist visa. I had to leave Australia. You know, you have to exit and come back.
When did you do that? Because I did the same thing, but I did work in holiday in 2018. Maybe we've talked about this, but when did you go?
I went in, I think it may have been November of 2018.
I was already there. Like I left in September. Were you in Auckland or where were you?
Yeah, in Auckland.
I was in Auckland from September 2018 to like February 2019, working at like various bars in the city.
I cannot wait till our biography.
Yep, biography
movie. But I was going to say biological, and I'm like, that's not right.
Our biopic?
A biopic, thank you. Our biological biopic is made, and it's like sliding doors. It's us walking down the street past each other. Yes, just
Two
missing
ships
each
in the
other.
night. Like, they were not destined to meet at this time.
Exactly. They weren't, but we were in the same vicinity. That's so crazy.
That's wild. Oh, yeah, back to your trip.
That's so crazy. Yeah, no, went to New Zealand. Went to Auckland for a little bit. She's cute. Went to Rotorua, which was fabulous. Did a walk among the redwood trees, which was incredible. I love the forest. I love nature. I love trees.
You are a tree girl.
I'm a forest girl. Listen, I mean, like, yeah, it was amazing, regenerative kind of energy, just being in nature. And then went down to Wellington. You ever been to Wellington?
I have. It's windy as shit.
Yeah, windy as shit, but she is that girl. I love me some Wellington.
Really? Like my experience, like it was fine. I enjoyed Wellington, but maybe I went with the wrong company. It was my ex, and it was fine. But I have heard great stories, and like they say, I guess as in compared to like New Zealand cities, like that's the Melbourne.
Correct.
Like Auckland is a Sydney, and this is the Melbourne, is what I've heard.
Highly recommend. Highly compare it to Melbourne. It's just like Melbourne, but like more condensed, because here you have to drive to get to the nature. You have to drive to get to the beach. In Wellington, everything is concentrated. Like you just have to walk 15 minutes to a pretty nice beach.
Yep.
It's pretty cute. Zealandia, which is like this amazing like wildlife nature sanctuary. That's like another like 20-minute ride. Got to see all the birds and everything. Shout out to the kiwis. Shout out to the fantails. All the birds.
Oh, the birds.
All right.
That's what I heard immediately when you did that. I was like, no.
Shout out to the birds. Really good coffee, really good food, really good nightlife. Yeah, I dug her. I put Wellington up there, like one of my favorite cities in the world now. I put it up there with like Amsterdam.
Really?
I loved it that much.
That is a big, those are some big statements. I definitely might have to have a revisit.
I loved it that much. It's just like, oh man, and a really cool museum, the Te Papa Museum, which had the nature section. And you know what? I've actually found that I have like a new hobby when I go to a museum.
What's your new hobby? Pretending that you can eat all the things?
Correct. I like to go to the endangered animal section. I like to go to the endangered animal section and look at all the animals and decide on which ones I would eat if they were still alive today. They have like this large bird called the moa that is like 4 times this. Well, not 4 times. Maybe my math is a bit off.
Well, if it's extinct, who's going to check?
It's like a thick emu. It's a thick emu. And the leg muscle on this bird, I was like, you know what? That hoe would be smacking with some sweet and sour sauce. I just know it. Fry mine hard, please. Thank you.
Fried in a volcano or?
I mean, cool. Yeah, let's do it with a little bit of drizzle some lava on that hoe. I know. Bussin'. I know it'll be good. There was a couple other birds, but that one, but the moa looked real. It looked scrumptious. I'll say it. I'm standing up in my truth.
Okay, you stand up in that truth. And also the lava, both the moa and the lava.
The moa and the lava combination, I think it would be so fabulous. It would be really good. But yeah, I think I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start looking at the endangered animals. Or not endangered. Wow, that took a turn.
Yeah, we're leaving that in.
Instinct.
If they're endangered, they will be when I get
not
there.
The endangered. I'm just like, shout out to dolphins. Y'all are scrumptious. No, I was like, you already said you would eat a dolphin. So
Oh, I did, because dolphins are assholes.
Yeah, I'm in good company. So,
I'm happy to munch.
Yeah, but in extinct animals, looking at them, seeing which ones I would eat. Yeah, because they had a lot of birds there, and I'm like, these would all, like lemon pepper, like this lemon pepper bird. Oh, they also had this ginormous, like gigantic squid. It was humongous. It was a bit unnerving because I felt like, I'm like, you look at it, it looks like an alien.
So you said calamari?
Yes, it would have made some bomb ass calamari. I wish they would. I wish they would have flash fried it. But I also think it's pretty cool that they laid it out so you could see Big Homie, so his story could be told and everything. But I also feel like it'd be bomb and some lemon pepper.
So how would they flash fry a giant squid? Like what machine is large enough for this?
I'm sure there's a big fryer. I mean, we may have to call America because America loves
America has a problem.
Boom, 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 boom. Flash fry the boom, boom, boom. Colossal squid. It would be great.
Boo.
It looks really good. It looks really good. I think it would be delicious.
Speaking of delicious, do you know what day it is, Nicole?
Do you know what today is? It's our friend-iversary.
Well, yes.
Friend-iversary.
Why did I know you were going to burst in the song?
Do you know what today is? No, I actually don't. Sorry.
I mean,
but our friend-iversary was...
It was 2 days ago. And we were obviously like bouncing around doing the whole big Papa stuff. But no, like 3 years ago, give or take a couple of days, was our friend-iversary.
Yay! Hooray!
Hurrah!
Hurrah! 3 years!
3 whole years.
Wow, that's gone fast.
It's gone so fast. I know you don't. I know you have your time blindness, but the amount of things and adventures we've gone through, it feels like a full lifetime. 3 years.
Wow.
Sheesh. So long.
Sheesh, so long, but so grateful and so thankful.
Mm-hmm. It's been a party and a half. I also was like I think I got my ears pierced at the same time. So it's like, shout out to the extra holes in my body. I'm leaving that in there too.
Shout out to the hole. Hey, if that's not what a hole is for. Yeah.
So tired. Oh,
leave it in the hole.
A mess and a half. But no, I'm very glad to be back doing the show and just doing the bullshit, just back and forth. We have a lot of great things planned because even when we're supposed to be having our rest, we're not resting. We're trying to get a good lineup for you guys because we do this for you. Like this is us on a daily basis anyway, but trying to make it a bit of a cohesive flow of just us spitballing things, topics that you may want to hear about because we got a few suggestions, questions, and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, wow, a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
We're going to be getting back into the food because there was still so much that untouched because of the cuisine level here. There's still so much. There's all the different Asian cuisines. And then we get to roast Australian cuisine, which I'm really looking forward to.
I'm actually really excited
Really looking forward to that because fairy bread, fuck you. I cannot wait to talk about this.
It's carbs, first of all. I always want to talk about No, I won't do it.
What are you going to talk about, carbs?
No, I'm not going to talk about it. But no, because we do have like that kind of thing. There's a few episodes that took off with the audience, and we're like, there's so much we can still keep talking about in those categories. Like the food, absolutely. We're going to have another dating episode because that was an episode that also went off. So many more topics. We hope to get a few more varied perspectives when they get in here for that conversation. Someone actually asked for an allyship conversation, which I thought was really
very smart.
It's very smart and very insightful because while, yes, it's not our obligation to do so, but sometimes you can't just Google everything. So even if it's like, go in this direction, like here's some breadcrumbs for you. We're definitely going to have something like that.
Totally. Yeah, I think the allyship, I think that's such a smart idea because you know what? There isn't really like a how-to manual on how to be an ally. So I cannot wait to get into that further. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, we're going to be going into community as well, and that is going to be a very fun episode because there's going to be tea.
There's so much tea. Because one of the things we really want to do is be as transparent as we could be. We're talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Being transparent is possible without getting sued. Yep.
Beyonce's not involved in this. We're not getting sued.
Beyonce's not involved. Shout out to Beyonce.
How many minutes did it take? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We got another Beyonce reference.
We're gonna work her in every episode.
Someone made a bingo card of like the things that we say and do very often, and I think once it's finished, we might like post that somewhere.
I would love that. We are gonna make bingo cards for you guys to listen to each episode with, and then I don't know what happens if they get a bingo.
Maybe we'll figure out merch somewhere down the line.
Oh, I was gonna say show hold, but that's a really cute thing.
I mean, you can get merch of you showing hole. Because it sounds like that's what you volunteered for, personally. Mine is in the OnlyFans, so there's a paywall. If you want to see, you gotta pay for it. That's all I gotta say. But
I don't know. We'll think of a prize.
We'll think of something. We'll
think of a prize.
It may be like Whose Line, where it's like you win.
Yes.
Today.
Congrats.
Capitalism. I don't know.
1,000
Definitely
points.
not winning capitalism. So sorry,
1,000 points. But yeah, the community episode will be a lot of fun. We're also going to get into the street art scene here, which is a major component of Melbourne. There's like graffiti everywhere. There's all these different lanes, all these different artwork like around the city, and I can't wait to get into it.
It's really celebrated here, as opposed to where like it's just someone scribbling their name badly with their left hand.
Correct.
It's a full culture with like community in itself as well, so it's just really exciting to get into. And we've got a bit of fashion coming along, I believe.
Fashion catwalk. Naomi Campbell walk. Naomi Campbell walk. Yeah, that's going to be good. We're going to be getting into a little bit of that because the fashion is different from the north to the south.
Absolutely.
And can't wait to get into that. We're going to be having a little bit of... I'm excited. No.
Why would you laugh before everyone has some trash?
No, I'm excited for a day in the life, which is going to be a day we're going to describe our perfect day in Melbourne, which is going to be like a favorite things list, favorite list. Like you get a coffee.
I won't be having a coffee.
I know, you won't be having a coffee.
My perfect day avoids coffee because that's just doo-doo juice.
Doo-doo juice.
I said what I said. You can fight me.
Oh my gosh.
We're not afraid this season.
We're not afraid.
I mean, I was never afraid, but...
Period. No, that's been my mantra all 2024. It's like, feel the fear, do it anyways.
Exactly. Do it scared. And I'm like, the main thing we're going to have is just gonna be more of us. It's just going to be more of us just vibing, be a bit of chaotic energy, just bouncing back and forth, and just celebrating the place that we have newly decided is our home. Like, we have so many more things to do.
So many more
places to see, and honestly, I am excited for it. I had something that I want to talk about, but my brain just went blank. And
that's all right, boo. Well, we also have the, we're going to try and talk about the weather, but I think we're just going to be guessing because who can explain the weather here?
No.
We need a meteorologist. We need a meteorologist. We need Sade Betterenois. No, but she's not a meteorologist.
Is she still alive?
Don't do that. Don't do Sade Betterenois. Shout out to Sade Betterenois, the baddest bitch in the weather game, or actually news anchor game. But we got a lot of big things popping this season. We got a lot of things coming.
But little shit stopping?
Little shit stop, big shit pop. Oh, is that another T.I. song?
No, that's the same T.I. song.
Oh, God. Boo.
And you started that one too, and I'm like, well, look at you.
That's so disgusting.
Look at you. Look
so
at
disgusting.
you.
Look at you, look at you, and look at you.
But one of the things I do want to talk about, with the format of the show, we're kind of just like doing whatever we like. Not that they need to be a certain length to do anything else, but we want to incorporate more games.
Yes, more games this season, because all we do is play.
Yeah, we take nothing seriously. So some more games. They may be chaotic. They may be like games that neither of us have the answer to, but I can assure you it will be ridiculous, and y'all eat it up.
As a matter of fact, if you want to send in games that you want us to play, like perhaps like trivia questions, or name that person. I was going to say cracker. That's so rude. Like, name that cracker. But I don't know why my brain said that. And I don't know why I said
it's Black History Month. We're keeping
Black
it in
History
there.
Month. We allowed. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Someone's aggressive.
Not a damn thing.
Nope, not a single thing. Actually, because it's Black History Month, well, I want to talk about some of the movies that like are your core blackety black movies that like in your core character. Maybe like name like 2 or 3 movies that like made you growing up or present day, whatever you like. I can go first because again I surprised you with that one.
Fair enough.
So one that I was talking to John about recently was The Wiz.
Oh my God, yes, The Wiz. I love that movie with every single molecule.
Diana Ross, Nipsey Russell, Michael Jackson, Jones, Lena Horne.
Greatness.
Everywhere. Like it just dripped talent. Like The Wizard of Oz could never. The Wizard of Oz could absolutely never.
Oh, I wish that hillbilly bitch Dorothy would say something. Shut the fuck up, you murdering ass bitch. How you gonna steal somebody's shoes after you just killed them? That's some raggedy shit.
Nicole, you know that's the same plot as The Wiz, though, right?
Nah. Black Dorothy, she didn't do all that. It was truly an accident.
She burst through the Z and it squished her.
But that was not her fault.
Was the house? Never mind. I'm not trying to save white Dorothy.
I'm not blaming Black Dorothy during Black History Month. I just will not do it.
She can do no wrong, Your Honor.
Yeah, she did. Your Honor, my client.
My client is innocent.
My client is innocent. She believes in herself right from the start. She believes in the magic right there in her heart.
Stop. Not because I told you to.
Yes, not because. All right.
Oh, no, that was The Wiz was for me was one of my core blackity black movies because I'd seen The Wizard of Oz and I was like, okay, whatever's happening here. But also, I was scared of the Munchkins.
Very scared.
Because if you haven't seen The Wiz, go watch it. But there is a scene. It's not a spoiler. It came out in the 70s. You can fight me. The movie's older than us. Like, if you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it. They come off the walls. Street art, actually.
Yeah.
They were graffiti art, and then they're just like, toot, 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 and their fingers are coming off the wall. And I was a child. I was screaming.
Unnerving. Like, I mean, like, it's good because it sticks in your mind.
Yes.
You still remember the feeling that you have the very first time you saw it. And it was terrifying.
And speaking
Beautiful,
of...
but terrifying. But especially, like, for me, it was those...
The orange things?
Yes,
the
accordion people.
Where they did, like, the Elephant
down in
Man.
the subway. Oh, my gosh. OMG. Because, first of all, the New York subway system is already terrifying. You already feel like you're risking your life going down in there. So seeing these large, growing, clown-like accordion creatures grow with each minute with their smiling, maniacal faces.
And the puppet master is like,
oh my God.
And I love that scene because it actually made me terrified of subways because we went down there and like the pillars start breaking off and then I'm like, no, absolutely
you can't
not.
Win.
I would have stayed up on the post. I would have been like, you're right, I can't win. Leave me here.
Been done.
The crow commandments, I would have said it. I would say it till I regret it.
I would be so done. But I do love that movie so much. And then I really hope we get to see it on Broadway.
Oh, yes.
I really hope we get to see it on Broadway.
I actually am going to go see it on Broadway. Yay. Because our friend Kobe is in it.
Yes. I can't wait to see. I'm hoping because when I'll be there in May, I'm just going to figure it out. I just need to get a ticket. I may go by myself.
No, I'm absolutely going by myself because I think they're touring right now and head back to Broadway soon, or they just got to Broadway.
Awesome.
And because I'm going in June, I'm like, you got to support each other. And if we can somehow, I'd love to have Colby on the show as well.
God, yes.
Because I know we called Kristen last year, so we know we can do it. So it's just
if
like
Colby can fit us in his busy. Star-studded schedule. He's in a show, The Wiz. It is starring Wayne Brady.
Yes.
One of the greatest performers of all time.
Yes, absolutely.
Colby, if you can fit us into your schedule, baby, it would
if
be
you
great.
if you have the time.
If you have the time.
If you can muster.
If you can muster the time.
No, stop it. You know what?
Try and catch up.
What about your movie, Nicole? You can't steal my whiz. What about your Blackity Black movie?
Oh my gosh. Well, I hope that I'm able to rewatch it again soon. I have been saying for the longest time, I've been meaning to watch it, but for me, it is BAPS. It is Natalie Desselle, Academy Award winner, Halle Berry, playing two hood rats who come to Beverly Hills to try to be in was it a Heavy D video? I think it may have been a Heavy D video that they were trying out for.
So listeners, we actually tried to watch this movie sometime in the past as well. Yeah. We're like, we're going to get together and watch this around the first year that we met. And our schedules just were not doing it.
Our schedules, and then our friendship group also wasn't doing it either because everything fell apart. But that's all right. But I really, really want to rewatch it. And they essentially get adopted by... Listen to the community episode, y'all. It's going to be juicy.
That's great.
But yeah, I love BAPS with all of my heart. It is such a funny, goofy movie. It just like really reinforces my love that I have for people from the hood. Like some people, like some black people, like they're just like, oh God, it makes us look bad, or oh, those people make us look bad, or whatever the case may be. I mean, like a lot of the trends that we get are from the hood. They are the blueprint for a lot of the shit that we do here.
Yep.
Like the long nails, the hair dye, the big gaudy things and everything, and then you see it on a runway. First of all, they call it ghetto, they call it distasteful. They're like, oh, that's so disgusting, and then they take it and then they put it in high fashion, and people are like, oh, this is revolutionary. And it's like people have been doing this shit for years, like sportswear, streetwear, all of that. So I feel like BAPS is like a love letter to those type of girls, and that's why I love it so much, and I hope I get to rewatch it soon.
I love that. Like, I actually got engrossed in your story. Like, I had my next movie, I'm like, oh, yeah, and I'm like, damn, you know what? You're right. And
she might have made a point.
Somebody cooked here.
Who?
I mean, not you, I forgot. Nicole does not cook.
I don't cook. I don't clean.
What's the rest of that? I've never.
Well, I forgot my ring today, so I guess
Let me show you how we got this finger.
Knuckle.
I'm telling.
Knuckle. Yeah.
A hot mess. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue too.
The movie?
Yeah, my other black movie. Did you have another one?
No. Go ahead and describe it. Let's try to figure it out.
No, because another I'm thinking about like different black movies that I'm like, I was raised on this movie, and I'm just like.
Okay. As long as it's not Love and Basketball.
No.
That movie makes me so fucking mad.
I hate
the
Love
worst
and Basketball.
love story. I'm so glad we stand.
No,
on the same side of
hate Love and Basketball.
It is a shit love story.
Yeah.
It's the worst love story.
Like, honestly, she could have done so much better.
She could have done so
like,
much
why?
better.
But also his wife. Like what?
Tyra Banks.
Yeah. Yes. Was it Tyra Banks?
Tyra Banks.
Shit, I haven't seen the movie in a while.
Yeah, he was engaged to Tyra Banks.
And he's like, yeah, I'll play you for my heart. And I was like,
First of all, like.
Basketball is not life.
Yeah, basketball is not life. Second of all, you wanted a homegirl to fuck up her scholarship so she can be for you, like
little man syndrome.
And then you got a problem with her, and then like you're gonna be torturing her and stuff, and then she's just like longing and pining for him like her entire life. She didn't get no other kind of dick. Like this is just like, how is this? She should have been living her life. And and then he has the nerve to get engaged to somebody else, and then she's still like, well, I want to be with him. I want to be with the boy that I grew up next to. And he treated her like shit. And I was just like, trash.
You know what else is trash?
What is trash?
This is not the movie I was looking for, but you know what else is trash? The Best Man.
Oh.
Problematic.
Okay.
Problematic. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I'm listening.
I mean.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, trash how?
So tell me why this man wrote a book about sleeping with his friend's girlfriend and got famous about it, and then everyone read about it and he didn't know. How do you write something that's a tell-all and not tell your friend? And then
it's pretty silly.
You have the nerve to show up to the wedding and be like, tee-hee-hee, I'm a famous writer now. And then the man reads the book on his wedding day or bachelor party and hangs him over the balcony, as deserved.
As deserved. I also feel like he deserved. I also feel like he deserved that treatment. He cheated on that woman. He cheated on his fiance so many times. So many times. I was happy that she got her lick back.
Fair.
The only thing that would have been better is she would have fucked his barber, because that would have been like, it would have been fucking that relationship up too. And I support women's rights and women's wrongs. So I felt like she was allowed to do it. So I don't know.
Hot mess. Oh, actually.
Yes.
Sisters Act 2.
Sister Act 2, back in the habit.
Back in the
cold
habit.
Beans, hey, and collard greens, hey, cold beans, hey.
I just thought about Lauryn Hill. I just got sad again.
Oh my God, what a talent!
That like,
what a talent.
The Sisters Act 1 is good. Like, don't get me wrong. You need
Sister
the first
Act
one to
sure.
do the thing, but
Dolores Van Cartier.
Those kids.
Come on, talent.
Oh, happy day.
Come on.
Oh.
Oh, happy day.
La 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 la.
La 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 la
La la la la.
So good. Yeah, the kid from City High. Don't know his name, but incredible singer. Obviously, Lauryn Hill is in it.
Yep.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yes, because she was like really quiet, one of the quiet.
She was one of the quiet ones. And then the girl, I can't remember her name, but she's in so many movies. She was like in Meet the Fockers. She was in a very Brady movie. She's the one who sings The Love Boat.
We'll be making another ride. All aboard.
She doesn't know Mary had a little lamb. Maybe from her neighborhood, Mary had a little dog.
Such a mess.
That's so good. I feel like it's one of those movies that was unapologetically black, but universally loved.
Absolutely.
And that's what I really loved about it. It brought us together.
1000%. And like, I think one of the things I would like to do with the show, because again, as we talked about before, it was a smaller scope, and now we're just like branching out. Our topic's going to be a lot more niche than before. They're just going to be about us and giving you things from our perspective and things like throwbacks. Because again, you know our lives here, but you know nothing about what our lives were before.
We
were still
Jon Snow.
Stop. That's not you haven't done your Australian accent yet. That's all right. We'll figure it out. It'll happen. It'll pop up organically, just like Beyonce did.
Of course, exactly. Unique.
So tired.
No, you know what? I'm just excited to see what this new season is going to bring, because last season, we were figuring things out. We were playing around, seeing what would stick.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're still going to keep that essence, but a little bit more focus and intentionality.
Absolutely.
With it.
That's the word of that's the word at present. Intentionality.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see what it brings. I'm excited for more people to find out what it is that we're doing. I'm excited to bring more of Melbourne to the light because I still feel like it's one of the best kept secrets.
Absolutely. And like, I would love for this podcast to blow up so other people can know about it as well. Like, if I'm actually, oh my God, I fully forgot about a huge thing for us.
Oh my God.
One of our listeners that found us on the internet just completely randomly.
Yes.
We just had a listener who found our show just through a random hapstance of Google, and we helped them apply for a work and holiday visa, and they move here in like a week.
They're moving here in like a week.
And like that, like when we got that message on our Instagram,
gosh.
I literally cried because like that was what we talked about. If it helps one person, and they're like, "Oh, thank you so much for your podcast," we got glowing praises, and like that's enough. And that's what we want more of. We want more intentionality. We want this to be a resource to make people see that there are other options out there.
Totally.
And check it out. Maybe stay forever. Whatever works for them.
Whatever works, but you only YOLO once, so you might as well. You only YOLO once.
It was such a beautiful moment. It was such a beautiful moment.
But it still is beautiful. We are embracing our flaws because, like, Po body's nerfect. And we're just going to keep living as we are because that's, you got to live authentically. But that is so awesome that this podcast had an impact on someone that they're actually coming here to check it out. And I hope I get to meet that person.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they reached out and like they was like, if you give me the 6 months, I'd love to come on and give like first impressions. And I'm like, that would be gold. We would absolutely love that. So hopefully, maybe sometime this season, because if we're plotting to roughly do the year, we might even have them on this season. Who knows? It's a mystery for all of us.
Yeah, that's so cool. Well, anything is possible, and I'm excited to see what the future holds. And it's gonna be big, baby.
How big?
Big.
But how? Can you quantify it?
Redonkulous.
Like donkey dick?
Wait, what?
Redonkulous.
Redonkulous just means it's just a word that I made up.
I don't know that you made up redonkulous.
Redonkulous?
I think that's a word that other people have said previously.
Huh.
I've heard her before.
Well, okay. All right.
But yeah, I think I'm also, like, as you were saying, really excited for where the show goes. And I'm also really excited for the guests that we have this year. With our niche topics, we're going to be elevating more historically disenfranchised groups as opposed to not what was the really shitty word? It was like underrepresented population or something. Like not
marginalized?
Marginalized, thank you. It wasn't marginalized. It was historically disenfranchised because we didn't do nothing but get affected by white people.
Correct.
So, like, we may at some point potentially have a white person on, but only if they're like the expert of their field.
They got to be really special.
They got to be the most special because you got enough platforms. I'm so like we had a lot of people like I would love to come on.
That's really what it is. It's just like we want to promote the voices that otherwise wouldn't get heard.
Yep.
And we want to bring them to light. Not everybody gets a platform and gets a chance to speak their mind and tell their story, and we want to give those opportunities to people. Like, you can't be coming on the show all willy-nilly.
No, like you need to intentional,
intentional,
not just like, oh, well, let's get some diversity. Like, what do you mean diversity? Look at us. We are diversity.
We are.
I put in my cover letter every single time I apply for a job, and I'm like, I'm also a queer person of color who grew up outside of this country. Period. I am too broke to avoid a diversity hire. Like, let me tell you, these bills don't care what race I am, and my pride will have me hungry. So I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be the best at it too. Boop.
Period. Like we're here.
Well, I'm queer.
You're queer.
And you're an ally. Say something, Valentina.
I'm an ally. I'm an ally to the day I die.
Ally till you die.
Do I need to make a song? Do I need to make an ally song?
I think you need to because, again, the listeners are asking for more music.
Are they really?
When's she dropping the EP?
Stop. Not the EP. Not the EP. I really appreciate y'all fucking with us. For real. For real. And I cannot wait to unleash more. I cannot wait to unleash my thoughts on the public.
Unleash my thoughts.
I cannot wait because every day I wake up, I'm going to choose violence. I'm just going to be, I just have all these thoughts and I'm going to make them everyone's problem.
I am also very excited about this because from day one, you're going to get my opinion.
I said what
Call
I
me.
said.
I dare you. And over the show, because I'm re-listening to the episodes, like you slowly just got more comfortable, more open, and was like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And so I'm so excited to see what y'all think about what Nicole has to say this season, because I'm excited.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, ooh, Nicole, I thought I was supposed to be the one that's like just flying off the hinge, like, whoop, whoop, whoop. And then if we're both flying everywhere, again, what do we say? We're either going to become famous or we're going to get canceled.
Pretty much.
And
I dare you.
I'd try it.
Try it.
Try it.
Cancel me.
Call you racist and a homophobe.
Correct, exactly.
What
a double
are you
whammy.
going to do?
We gonna cancel you back.
Yes.
We gonna cancel you back. We're gonna be on Instagram Live crying, being like,
look who they sent to us.
They impressed us. He got his impression all over me, and it's just that.
Is it sticky?
It's. I mean,
stop. Okay, I think that is a perfect place to end.
Yes.
We're so excited for what the season has in store, and as Nicole said, thank you all for listening so much.
Fucking with us the long way, and we love it, and we can't wait to have more for y'all.
1000%. But until next time, my name's Ri'chard,
and I'm Nicole,
and this has been Melanated in Melbourne.
Melanated in Melbourne. This has been Melanated in Melbourne, a podcast that analyzes the Australian lifestyle from the lens of two Black American besties. Follow us at Melanated in Melbourne on Instagram and TikTok. If you have any comments or questions you'd like to ask us, then email us at melanatedinmelbourne@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.